Two Sheds Gabby here. I am ready for another nickel hunt today. Let's do it. I haven't been finding very many really good enders for a while, seems like. One of them looks like it might be old. We'll check that out. Maybe it could be, just from the 60s or something. And we got a pair of sunglasses on this one. I guess that's what that is. let's let's get started. This is the first row, and that nickel that I thought looked old wasn't old at all. I don't know what made me think it was. Wishful thinking, I guess. Anyway, in this hunt, we're hoping to get a silver. That's what I'm always hoping for. And we've been getting some 2024 Ps, and so several more of those would be great. I actually got 22 of them in one box. That'd be amazing. But I haven't gotten a 2024 D in quite a while. I wouldn't mind getting one of those. A buffalo or Indian head nickel would be wonderful. Anyway, hopefully we'll find something along the way. I just opened the second row, and there is a dime there, so we just made a nickel. And at the end of my finger down there is that nickel with the glasses on it. And there's a couple of darker ones, it would be amazing if one of those was silver. That one's not. None of them were silver, including the dime. I'm now in the fourth row, and I found my first old nickel. First thing I found other than the dime. It's a 1940, and the D and S are the lowest mintage. The P has over 100 million, and it is the P 1940. Well, I'm pretty excited, folks, and let me tell you why. I got a call from one of my banks today one of them that I go to all the time, and they sometimes put stuff away for me, and they, I take a lot of coins back there, and they order coins for me sometimes. I see a 1954. Denver. Two old ones this row. Well, they just called me, and somebody just brought in some coins. And she goes, there's 14 big dollars. And she said, one of them he called it a Morgan. She says, I wasn't even sure it was for real. She goes, it looks like it's from the 1800s. I said, yeah, I'm really interested in that. She says, well, we'll save it for you. I said, I'll be there in the morning. And she also said that he brought in some half dollars. I don't know if they're old or not, but I am sure looking forward to it. And here's my first 24, and it is a P. That's really cool. Yeah, I cannot wait to get over there and pick that a Morgan. Oh my goodness. One of the best looking coins ever made. My wife is making dinner. There it goes. All right, the next row, the second coin. This is a 42, but I think it looks like the silver. I believe we may have a silver. It's not. I thought the darker color, I thought it might be. Oh, bummer. Well, that's okay. 1942 Philadelphia. Golly, I thought we had one there. It looked like that color, Yeah. Well, maybe we'll get one later in the box. Can't wait to show you guys the coins I pick up tomorrow. I don't know. The rest of them may be Ike, because she just talked like one of them was the Morgan. But even that's okay. I mean, I like getting those too. Pretty excited. It turns out we were actually going over that way close tomorrow anyway. The bed that we have, my wife has been wanting a new bed frame. And the mattress we've had forever. And so she's wanting to get rid of that one and get a new one. And so she found somebody that has a frame that she likes. And so we're supposed to go pick it up in the morning. And it's not far from that bank. Pretty nifty. Oh, there's a 1941. The DNS, again, are the lower mintage. And again, it's the higher mintage. That's three now from the 40s. We got a 40, 41, and 42. Right here at the end of the 11th row, I find my first 2024 D that I have found in quite some time. So now I've got a D and a P today. That's really neat. Very cool. I also found a 54D, a roller two back. In the 50s, it's kind of like the Philadelphias were a little bit lower mintage, whereas in the 40s, it was mostly the Ds and S's that were the lower mintage. I'm in the 14th row, and I just came to a 51. If it's an S, it's a semi-key date. That'd be nice. It's a D. Okay, well, cool. Still only 20 million of those made, guys. That's pretty low mintage right there. Quite low indeed. So it is almost time for my brother to get here. This is our evening together. He switches days on us quite a bit because his work, and he's got he's got a son that works that gets different days off, and they try to do something one day a week. And anyway, this is our night. We have dinner and a Bible study, and then we just hang out for a little while. And so he's going to be pulling in any minute. And when he does, I'll quit. I'll try to get back to it tonight, but it may be sometime tomorrow. And in the morning, we're going to get to bed. So anyway, I don't know exactly when we'll get it finished. Hopefully, it'll get finished tomorrow sometime, if not tonight. He's getting real green around the gills. I wanted to show you these 1951 mintages. I mean, that was really a low year. 28 for Philadelphia, 20 for Denver, and less than 8 in San Francisco. I mean, that was really a low mintage year. I know this information's out there, but I never realized just how low mintage some of these nickels were until I printed off this mat. Now I'm in the 16th row, and here is my second 2024 P. Boy, keep them coming. I like that. I'm looking out the window kind of as I'm doing this and kind of keeping my eye over to the peeking out, seeing if he pulls in, because he should be here any minute. All the way up to the 23rd row, and here is my token Canadian. I get at least one, seems like almost every box, 1999. He's still not here. He's running a few minutes behind, and I'm just not finding a whole lot. Found several from the 40s and 50s, and got a couple of 2024s, which is totally cool, but nothing the last several rows. 24th row, and here is 2024 P number 3. All right. I like finding them. I think I got enough to make a roll of them. Last row in the first half, and here's a 1941. You want the D or the S for the lower mintage coins. Again, this one is the Philly. Over 100 of that one, 100 million. I'm going to quit after this row and go stick my head out the door to see. Oh, that might be another older coin right there. Ah, 46. Philadelphia. Nice. There's a few more there that I'll tuck away. It is 10 p.m. My brother left a few minutes ago. My wife is hobbling off to bed. She's worked hard today. She's extremely tired. But right there, I found another dime. Second dime in this box. We're making the big profits here. Hey folks, this is not a dime. This is a Thailand coin, and I use my Google identifier, and it says that it's a vintage rare Thai coin, and on eBay they list for like $30 to $40. How about that? That's really cool. I don't. I don't know if it's silver or not. I just don't know. But that's really neat. that's that's all right. That's a good find there for sure. Cool. I have found a coin similar to this one before, but I guess because the Google identifier can figure it out to know that it's 1986, because I sure can't tell. But that's what my Google identifier said. We're watching a British period piece called The Mill. My brother's like, it's a good show, but it sure is depressing. It's kind of a gloom despair show. It's not lots of happy. It's like from 1834, 3, something like that. And it's all these people that work in this community at a mill. And it's not lots of happy times. I mean, there's, I guess, as John Prine would say it, there's photographs of smiles in between the bad times. After 10 rolls in the second half, I have found two 54Ds and a 57D. But remember, in the 50s with the nickels, the Philadelphia is the one you want. The Philadelphias have under 100 million, but the Denvers have over 100 million. All of these are D. And the 11th row, hey, I just came to a 1939, oldest one so far in this box. I'd love to see a D or an S. Those are the two we look for. And it's a P. I've found a lot of 39s lately, not hardly any 38s. But no D or S, not for a long time. So I've talked to my brother tonight about borrowing his truck tomorrow because we're going to go get a bed and a mattress. And he's moving out of one house and into another. And they've got a lot of stuff, first of all, and then after they get all the stuff moved, it's been a few months now, and there's still a lot of stuff at the other house. And anyway, I got to go to his house he's moved into to get the key, and then his truck is over to the house he's moving out of, and then from there we'll head to the part of town that has the mattress and box springs. I mean, the mattress and bed frame that we're buying. I think we're going to get a bed frame and a mattress, and then to another location to get another mattress. Hope it all works out. Well, we're in the final 10 countdown after this roll. There's just 9 rolls to go in the box. Seems like there's not quite as much in this box, but I did get a 2024D. Haven't seen one of those in a good while. 2,000 for the Canadian nickel here. And that supposedly rare Thai coin, here's a listing of it on eBay for $39 plus $10 shipping. I haven't seen one that is so. This is listed. You kind of need to get over and see what is sold, and I haven't done that yet. What somebody has paid for it is usually a more realistic view of something's value. So we sprang forward Saturday night, and so it's daylight longer. So nice. And it's darker right now when you wake up. That's even nicer. Oh, I saw somebody posting, said, why can't the spring forward for daylight savings time, why does it have to be in the middle of the night on Saturday where we lose an hour's sleep? So why can't it be at 4 p.m. on Friday when we can get off an hour early? Now with 5 rows to go, here's the 1946. Not in the best of condition. It's Philadelphia. Not as many of the old ones again, this box seems. We moved out of a town with 1,000 people, and we'd gotten really used to not much traffic. And then we come to Louisville, with a metropolitan area of 1,000,000 people. But honestly, I spent most of my life self-employed, and you basically just learn when to go places and when not to. It's like we hardly ever get out in the real busy traffic time, or we don't go to the areas very often with real busy traffic. And so I've just learned to avoid it. I hate getting in real heavy traffic. It happens every now and then, but not very often. You get out in the mornings, and then, if you need to, you wait till the evening, till the busy traffic time is over. I feel for people. It's like, I think I'd change my career if I had to do this every day. Well, I hadn't had one in a bunch of rolls, but here with 4 rolls to go, here is 2024P number 4. Very nice. I remember when I used to work for the Simon Company. They are the company that used to own all the big malls, and their headquarters was a big, nice building in downtown Indy. And I worked for a coffee company, and I worked at the Simon building, and I would make sure that all the floors had their coffees and creamers and everything set up, and I'd just make sure the machines worked. If they didn't work, I did minor repairs to them. If it was really messed up, I'd call somebody in to either bring another replacement, or sometimes they'd fix it on site. But most things, if I couldn't fix them there, they would just bring a replacement and take it back and fix it. But here's a 1948 Philadelphia. But when I lived half an hour or 40 minutes from it, they paid me well, and I worked about 40. I didn't leave until I got to Indy after the really busy traffic, and I worked several hours, and I left and headed home before the end of day real busy traffic, so it worked out real well. Hey, the next row, and here is 2024P number 5. It looks like an old one. Yeah, 1947 right behind it. Cool. 47 Philadelphia. In the 40s, you usually want D or an S. Well, it's getting pretty respectable there, ain't it? 5 of them and 1 D. No silver or nothing in this box, but you can't get one every time, apparently. The next row, and there's a 1952. Now, in this year, the Philadelphia was the highest, but even the highest is only 64 million. And then the D is like 30-something million, and then the S is 20 million. So none of these are super high. And I got the highest, the Philadelphia. Most everything I got tonight was the higher, but that's okay. You guys remember in the Brady Bunch when that middle boy was, I don't remember why, but he was talking about what they were having for dinners. Pork chops and applesauce. I remember I say that a lot because I just think of it. I don't even know why he said it. But tonight we had hamburgers and baked potato and a salad. No buns, we just used some sourdough bread, but it was mighty good. We had provolone cheese melted on the burger. 1 row to go, and here is a 1941, and I just got another Canadian. 3 of those. I thought when I got a lot of Canadian, I was supposed to get a silver coin. Not fair. 1941, we like the D or S. Neither. Well. thinking about some of the funny things that people said. Richie Cunningham in Happy Days came in drunk, and he was trying to get his pants off over his shoes because he was stumbling around. And his dad, Mr. C, goes, Richie, when we were kids, and we would take our shoes off before we took our pants off. That's funny, Dad. And his dad asked him, said, did you drink a little bit tonight? He goes, all we had was little bitty shots of beer. He said, well, how many did you have? 72. Oh, and I haven't seen that show for 20 years, at least 20 years. I just remember that one. I'm in the last roll, and I just came to a 1959. I wish that was a 39. Anyway, I peaked because the D is what I usually get because it made over 100 million. But it's not the D, it's the Philadelphia. And they only made 20-something million of this one. That's pretty low mintage. It's pretty cool. Not enough to be a semi-key date or nothing, but it's still pretty low mintage, 20 million. You know, we scurry for the 24D, and it's got more than that. Well, we're winding down in the last roll here. And then there's a 52. And then I am going to bed because I'm tired. 52 Philadelphia. My dad I used to say, I'm tired. And my dad said, have you ever been tired before? And I go, yes, I have. And he go, then that makes you a retard. Okay. Back when I was a kid, you could say things like that. Here we go. Last couple of coins. Well, they keep going, don't they? There's a few left. I thought we were done. Somebody's sticking coins out here. There it is. There's the last two. All right, folks. Well, we got several 2024 Ps, the 2024 D. This foreign coin that might be worth a little bit of money. I think I might sell it if it is. And a few older ones. So that's it for this box. Thanks for watching. And I hope you're having a good day. I'm going to bed. Good night. Okay, folks, I'm walking down the dark hallway. Shh, my wife's already in bed. The door will be closed, but I can't see it.